Welcome to another episode of Duckman TV. It's your boy 904 Duckman checking in. On today's episode, we're going to be talking about Drake responding to Joe Budden's criticism of his new album, For All the Dogs. Now, this all started on an episode of the Joe Budden podcast. You know, when Joe Budden basically said that Drake is making music for the kids and he's gotten away from making music for adults. And he needs to stop hanging around youngsters and stop sleeping with 25-year-old chicks. Now, Drake responded in the comment section of an IG post by DJ Academics by basically saying that Joe Budden failed at music, which he did, and being a podcaster is what pays his bills. And he basically said to all artists watching that they are watching a failure like Joe Budden give his recipe for success in the rap game. Drake also said that Joe switched careers because he was living from check to check. There was a few more things said by Drake, but those were the main things. Now, in my opinion, Joe Budden have a right to an opinion, but Drake had a right to do what he wanted to do musically. You know, Drake is a known hit maker who has proven himself time and time again in the game. Drake has certainly made more noise in the game than somebody like Joe Budden ever has or will. Joe Budden got to understand that an overwhelming majority of Drake's supporters are young people. A lot of them idolize him and even try to sound like him. There's nothing wrong with Drake hanging with the younger crowd in order to stay in touch with their generation. I'm sure Drake don't only just hang around youngsters, and I believe he also hang around people his age as well. I mean, whatever Drake doing, he know how to stay relevant. I feel like it's an unfair criticism leveled on Drake because he not a street guy and he don't claim to be one. A lot of those podcasters, when they're dealing with street guys, they tend to watch what they say. And they feel like they can say what they want to about Drake, like I said, simply because he ain't a street guy. Joe Budden is known to be a harsh, opinionated critic who also is a big hypocrite in my book. I say he a hypocrite because he's saying that Drake is sleeping with 25-year-old chicks, but seeing Santana off of Love and Hip Hop was about that age when he started messing with her. And he was 37 or 38 years old at the time. I mean, there's nothing wrong with not liking an album or a song. You just got to make sure that your criticism of the album or music is coming from a fair position. And that, with Joe Budden, I don't think it was. You know, that's just my thoughts and opinions about the situation. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And remember, you either got heart or you don't, but you can't buy courage. I'm out.